Ian, it's so lovely to see you after so many years.
I can't believe we haven't changed at all, Steve.
No,
Amazing.
neither of you. Neither of you.
Nice one.
Ian, you're involved with an organisation called Micah 6.8. What is it?
Yeah, Micah 6.8. Well, it's a kind of personal ministry of mine. I developed it about 12 years ago, and that came out of 13 or 14 years of already my involvement in the Middle East.
What is Micah 6.8?
So it's Micah 6.8 comes from the Bible. It's a verse that we find in the Old Testament, in the prophet of Micah, chapter 6, verse 8. What does the Lord require of us? To act justly, to love mercy, and to walk humbly with your God. So it's about justice, it's about merciful acts, and what does it mean to offer mercy to other people. And it's also about walking humbly. We tread very heavily, I think, in the world, and sometimes, our footprint is not so good. But I think we need to walk humbly with our God, with the Lord God, and bring to our extension of love and mercy and grace a sense of humility. It is, God's grace that we have the privileges that many others don't.
So give me examples of what you've done recently or what you're doing at the moment.
Over the years, I've been involved in both Jordan, Egypt and Israel-Palestine. I've had projects that I supported in a kind of micro way. I don't raise huge amounts of money, but maybe £1,500 a year for this project that's working with disability, a project over there, a prison ministry in Cairo, working with those with learning difficulties in Alexandria. But increasingly, over the last year, actually, the Lord's been sort of asking me to hone in on a few projects that I've got at my heart, which are in Israel-Palestine. So I do some work in Jerusalem, I do some work in Nazareth, and I do some work in Bethlehem. So I've got projects there that Micah 6.8 looks to fund, to support, and every year I go over to kind of mule the money over, meet the people, have coffee with them, and get to know their story. I did that just recently in July when things were quite difficult within Israel itself, and so I saw at first hand some of the discrimination, some of the difficulties that all the peoples are going through, but especially the Arab population, especially our Christian brothers and sisters, going through real difficult times.
And what difference do you feel you're making?
I think I can only say I hope that I'm making a small difference, and by dropping one drop of water into the ocean, maybe you're making a contribution. I know that people are encouraged when they meet people who are praying for them, alongside them, recognise them, and come back and tell their stories. So that's what I do. I help to support a summer camp in the Old City. I help support a gypsy community in Jerusalem and in the West Bank. So you can only do small things. They're not often recognised, some of these people, they're off the beaten track. So it's good to be able to say, we recognise you, the Lord loves you, and here's something that can help benefit your life. And you have friends. Friendship, I think, is a very powerful tool in the gospel, because we've been befriended by God. We should offer friendship to others.
And if folk want to find out more about Micah 6.8, where do they go?
So on Facebook, I've got the classic Facebook postings on Micah, M-I-C-A-H 6.8, and then I've got a website under reconstruction, www.micah6-8.org.uk.
Thank you very much, Ian. Bless you. Thank you.